Okay, so hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got a really exciting video for you all. I'm going to be doing my weight story. So obviously if you follow me on Instagram or if you have been following me on YouTube for a while, I think we all know I did struggle with my weight. Before I go into anything, I want to put a huge trigger warning, because I know people can get triggered by these type of videos. I will be talking about suffering with weight issues. If you don't like hearing about weight or being underweight, or if you don't want to hear about not eating, or if you don't want to hear about massive one as well, if you have emetophobia or if you have a fear of sick, do not watch this video if you don't want to hear someone talk about it. Please, I don't want to put you through the suffering of having to hear about someone else's fear of sick if you don't want to. So please just click off the video. Honestly, I don't want you to put yourself through that. So there's my trigger warnings done, so no one can now moan at me. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and this is just me telling my story of what I went through, the struggles, how I gained more weight, how I got over it. And yeah, so before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, because I want to get to at least 80k by the end of the year. I don't think we can do it, but let's just try. Give it a big thumbs up and comment down below anything you like, and I hope you really do enjoy this video. Also, another trigger warning, I will be inserting pictures in this video, so obviously don't watch it if you don't want to see pictures of someone looking ill, do you know what I mean? Okay, so I also want to do a little disclaimers. I look so orange on camera. I do not know why. In my life I'm more brown, and also I never wear my hair up, so you can see I have a very disorientated hairline. Also my hair looks really orange on camera. I don't know why, so I'm really sorry. Chokes from Primark, which is a pretty little thing. Okay, let's just get started. Okay, so I don't really know where to start. But before I get started, I actually did not have an actual eating disorder or anorexia, or whatever you want to call it. I did not have that. This is something different, but it's seen as quite similar, but it's not that. So I don't want anyone to think that, or anyone to think I'm trying to put it across as that, because I'm not. This is my own story, my own experience. Okay, so I've always been, growing up, quite slim. Obviously I was a little bit chubby when I was like 3 years old. I've always been slim, quite a slim build, but never underweight. I was underweight a bit when I was first born, on and off, but then I was fine growing up, and then I don't know, I got, when was it, like August 2017 I think it was, and that's when my anxiety started getting really bad. August 2017, because there was actually an issue that did trigger it, my anxiety, that I'm not going to talk about. It started getting really bad, and obviously when you're anxious you don't really want to eat, do you? So it just started off with me being anxious all the time, having butterflies in my stomach, just feeling really like anxious about things, and I didn't want to eat. And I did lose a dramatic amount of weight, like a dramatic amount. I'll insert pictures of before August 2017 and then December 2017. You couldn't even tell my face, it was all like bony. Okay, anyway, and I'm actually under CAMS. So my local CAMS, and they said to me, I think it was January 2018, they were like, you need to gain weight, underweight, blah blah, very underweight. She was very worried. So we were kind of like, yeah, right, we need to really get this into action now. Anyway, I think I did start gaining weight again, and I did start more, like, this wasn't really a big deal at this point. I just didn't want to eat because I was anxious. Anyway, I started to develop a severe fear of sick. Now, I actually was thinking the other day, I was doing a live, and I just realised there was something that did trigger this, because I went to the CAMS in about January 2018, and from then on I started eating more until about, when would I say? I'd say like April. I think it was March or April or May. I had my jabs for year 9 for polio, tetanus and meningitis. It was a 3-in-1 jab, although you got 2 jabs. Anyway, I got severe bad side effects from it, absolutely dreadful. I was so ill. I've never ever felt like that in my life. I was, sorry, if you have flu sick, don't listen to this, I don't want you to. It's the most I've been sick in my whole life in just a day. It was horrible, I just could not stop. And then that's what really started my fear of sick. And obviously, because when you eat you feel full, and then sometimes it makes you feel like you're going to be sick. That's why I did not eat, and it started getting worse and worse, and the more anxious I got, the more worried about being sick I would get. So it got to the point where I just would not eat. I would not want to eat. If someone gave me a whole dinner, I would not eat it, hardly any of it, simply because I thought if I ate it I would be sick. That's basically it in that kind of context. And then I started drastically losing weight, more so from June 2018 onwards. I looked so ill, absolutely dreadful, and I had a few more CAMS visits, and they told me, obviously my mum, that you need to really sort her out, and they kept telling me over and over again she has anorexia, blah blah, but it wasn't that, because I knew I was skinny. I knew I needed to put on weight, but I could not bring myself to eat. No matter what I did, I just could not bring myself to eat. And if I did eat, I'd be sitting in bed worrying if I was going to be sick the whole time. Honestly, I feel like no one understands the drastic measures of this, and honestly it was horrible. I went on holiday in August, and I was so skinny to the point my whole family were upset about it, absolutely distraught about it. My sister, who literally shows no love or feelings whatsoever, was honestly she looked like she was going to cry half the time when she looked at me, and she actually was the one that, she had a go at me. She was like, you need to sort yourself out, you're going to die. And Alice isn't like that. She usually doesn't care about things like that, so I knew it was serious because she's not like that. My mum obviously told me. Like, we went to a water park in Tenerife. This was in August 2018. And my dad got really sad because there was people pointing at me, talking about my weight, because I looked so ill. And in fact, I did get such bad side effects from being underweight. I literally was so tired constantly. I was absolutely a mess. My heart, it had effects on my heart. My heart's fine now. It would have severe palpitations. It was honestly absolutely horrible. And I just could not seem to get over it. And this actually is why I didn't vlog in Tenerife much. I vlogged 3 days out of 7 days. And I did explain on my Instagram it's because I was anxious, and I was actually sick on holiday twice. Not because I was ill, because I had such bad panic attacks because I was so homesick, and such bad panic attacks to the point where I was sick, and it was horrible. And I did actually eat one of the days I ate the most I did for the first time in forever, and it did make me ill, so obviously that just prolonged the fear of not eating, and I just didn't want to eat even. That don't make sense. It made me not want to eat even more. When I got home, I decided I was gonna start my room, and if you actually watch one of my old room renovation videos, I think it's the first or second one, I say in it I was ill. It's really early, and I actually was like really ill last night, and it was horrible, but anyway, I'm fine. And I was actually sick again when I got home from there, because I ate. No, by the way, this sounds really bad because obviously you can force make yourself sick. I didn't, because I had fear of sick. I didn't want to be sick, and it's just because I got so anxious about things, and obviously when you're anxious it makes you feel sick anyway, do you know what I mean? So it was like a massive cycle constantly. Honestly, I can't explain to you, it was absolutely horrible. And if you actually look at the whole of September, October, I looked like I was just going to snap in half. I'm going to put it that way, and it makes me want to cry, because looking back, I didn't even, I knew I was so skinny back then, but I didn't realise how bad I did look. And it's given me, literally you can't see because I've shaved my arms. Look how my arm is. It's given me goosebumps even thinking about it. I had my thighs looked like people's wrists. That's how bad it was. My thighs were the size of someone's wrist. my arms like they were going to snap in half. You could see all my bones on my chest. I was severely underweight. I think I was 5'5", 5'4", and I weighed at 1.38 kilograms, and that's what an average 8-9-year-old weighs. Now obviously if you're sitting there and you're 38 kilograms and you're 4'8", you don't need to worry because it's for your height. But because I was 5'4", 38 kilograms, was severely underweight. I'm not one to tell you about weight. Obviously, if you think you're unhealthy, go check it out. Check your BMI on NHS. Obviously, don't worry yourself about it. But if you think you're underweight and you need to get help for it, then just talk to someone. And yeah, I just like was gonna snap. I went to dietitians. The CAMS people kept telling me. And then in October, I was still very scared. And then on October 22nd, I think I started talking to Ellis mid-October. Ellis is my boyfriend. Because I'd fallen in love, my anxiety literally went, and it is impossible for anxiety to go, and obviously it didn't go completely, but it literally disappeared. It's like it disappeared overnight. And as soon as me and Ellis got together, I've started gaining weight ever since, and it's absolutely mental. He literally has fixed me in a way. It sounds so stupid, and I'm not saying go get a boyfriend and then your anxiety will go, because obviously when you're in the first start of a relationship you're so like, oh, wave the fairies in love, and obviously that doesn't last the whole time. So obviously my anxiety has come back a lot bad since, but I no longer, obviously I love eating now. I could eat about 12 steaks. Well, I couldn't, that's so dramatic, but I'm really unhealthy. He literally fixed me, and I was still very, very skinny until about January, and then in about January I started drastically gaining weight. I literally would do anything I could do to gain weight. I drink special drinks that have like loads and loads of calories in. I literally would eat as much as I could to gain weight, because I just wanted to look at myself and think, yeah, I look healthy. And even now, like, I look at myself and I look so much healthier. The only problem is my legs still. I would like to gain a lot more weight in my legs. But that's why I've actually joined the gym to do muscle gaining. So you eat more calories than you burn off, obviously, if you want to go to the gym and gain weight. My uncle's helping me with all of that, and I'm going to be gaining muscle, so then I'll look more bulkier and more healthier. But yeah, it was horrible, and I don't want, if you feel like you're suffering the same thing, you need to talk to someone. You really, really, really need to talk to someone. I'm not joking. Please, anyone, if you feel like you're suffering, even with anything to do with weight, whether you think just anything, please just get help, because your weight is such a serious thing, and if you are underweight, it can have severe effects on you. And also, I did forget to mention, I did lose my period because I was so underweight. I didn't get my period for about 5-6 months, and it finally has come back and it's regular, so that's good. And that's when you know there's something serious happening, when you don't get your period anymore because you're so underweight, and that's when it's time to seek medical attention. By that I mean go to a clinic, go to a what they call dietitian, even though mine was shit. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video to hopefully just finally let you all know. And also, people ask how I gain weight. Okay, so I gained weight simply by drinking these 400 calorie drinks. I will insert a picture and the name of them. I have the link down below. You can literally buy them in Sainsbury's, they're like a can. Drink 2 a day, that'll be 800 calories already done. And then just eat high calorie foods. Like, honest, like, I'm so unhealthy, it's really bad. I'm so unhealthy, I'll just eat McDonald's all day. But at least it's helped me gain weight, like, and obviously, yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. It's taken me so long to gain weight, so long. I started trying to gain weight in October, and it took me till like February so I could see, no, it took me till like February, March so I could see a substantial difference in my body. So don't give up overnight. If you feel like you're not gaining weight, don't just be like, oh fuck, don't be like, oh just fuck it, I'll just be like this forever. Don't be like that. Wait it out. You will gain weight. If you're doing all the right things, if you're eating enough calories, you will gain weight, so don't lose hope. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Finally, I've done this video for you all. I've been really scared to do it. yeah, if you are suffering and you don't have anyone to talk to, DM me. I do try and get through all my DMs as I can. Obviously, I can't sit there replying to all my DMs because I get like 100 a day. If you just text me hi, I'm not going to answer. If you just text me, like, it sounds really mean, like, but if people like send me messages saying that love my YouTube channel, I do answer a lot of them, but I can't answer all of them because it's like, but if you message me asking for advice, I will try and help you. If I don't answer, just keep sending it until I do answer, and I will really try, honestly. Yeah, that is actually the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to not edit much out of this because I'm going to keep it fresh and raw for you all. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe. I love you all. Bye.